Welcome to For Any Story. For any story, usually the media is projecting lots of things today. What they come and sit in our brain, and finally they are occupied, and that is the world today we are having. And we are not most of the time not correctly let out of the danger. Mostly we are in danger because of the media. And for any story, I thought I'll write about for any story. This one talk on that is generally I am not claiming to be or just free from being victimized in like you people. In the thing is, I was also coming from a spiritual background first of all. Then we never encouraged movies. Even in churches, we were not encouraged movies. Then we go in the adulthood and college and all that. So that's the time naturally everybody gets to enlarge your ideas, thoughts. You try to leap large legs, large walk like men and all that. So finally one day, so you want to learn from movies, you want to learn from dramas, you want to learn from books, you want to learn from others' views or religious books. Actually, I was in my college. That was until unless I was in my 92, 93. That was my college time. It is after around more than 25 years after that, after I was born. So I was just developing the knowledge of the movie characters. The movie character, and you finalize a character, movie, the director character finds a character and then finalizes. And he goes with that. So we want to try to learn only through movies. We mostly learn from cartoon movies to Spielberg's Dinosaur and all that. But that is also a stage. That's what I want to say. Around now 50 years now, I drained out of all those ideas, and I'm just focusing where this all came from. And naturally it came all from God, and still I think it's not too good to put your leg out into the world to learn that and take risk on that. I think it is baggage. It will cause baggage because waste of time, and naturally waste of time. Then you learn from medias and all that. Either you are stuck there, you try to tune your life according to that and not God first. So it's ultimately when you read through the Bible, especially Bible is a very good encyclopedia of life, and even if you write from just if you write like a novel also, Bible, you can just grab it as a very sourceful book. But never it is known to be like that. It's a very historical book. And so baggage, character buying is a baggage. So even I think in that way American Hollywood is going to be this thing thought is very lately to be bought. So it's no buy, or just you go out of the camera. It's better you go take the Bible and come out of the camera. Is simply said that, and it is true. So that is the best walk out of your life, out of the picturization. So I'm just depicting and showing some of the pictures. If I want, I will just talk about that, and then you can have a look at it. Something like that. The house is empty. The house is empty. That Humpty Dumpty. Some actors I am showing. Then I have written cinematization idea is bombarded by the victory of the word of God. Victory by the word of God. So cinematization, drama, cameras, enacting to some characters. Frankly speaking, some of the Christian movies are very good. You can watch characters studies like David to all those characters, Abraham and all that. It is wonderful to know. Then the cinematic characters, and you have another once room of ideas opens the eyes of intellect of the director. Room of ideas. So once director sits and thinks of a character, what he will do is opens his eyes of intellect of a director. So what he does is he keeps on bragging about those stories and try to make many stories as possible as he can, and like that. So the intellect of the character don't kill him to get his story. It's interwoven in his brain. Something I've written there quite, and so it's like that. And I've made some toys. If you can see, this is a character just brought. If you go and place the character, if you want to make a character like this, then the workman brings the wood, and he brings the wood and from the forest. Then he makes a man like this. Then what he does is the director lost the story. Sometimes the director loses the story. So maybe the movie is going to be flop. So make sure the director or the author is not in the turmoil or danger of any story. Or you just assume and make also, then you are also in trouble. So you have to keep the person who is behind the story. So many times the director does with assumption, ideas. So sometimes he will tell this is the end of it. It has to be like this only. So there is a dangerous aspect I am trying to say is even the movies came. All these movies and all came 2000, less than 1000 years probably have come. And if world is going to explore many things, like 6000 years behind, and even the movies can be rewritten, even the movie styles can be again rewritten. So logically they cannot be correct again. You can fail the directors and ideas. That is only 1000 years old. It becomes only 1000 years old or so. That is most likely after Jesus Christ. So you place the character, something like this. You place the character. Then shall we work on this character? If you can work on this character, you can work on this character. So I have quote some Bible verse, little Bible verse like you have to come out of the no man can enter into a strong man's house, Mark 3:27. Unless you bind the strong man, then only you can enter the strong man's house. So if you try to get what is inside the man, and you need to first bind the man. So that is the idea. Then Here I've written something like here. Director decides the routines of a man in various paths of life. How can he get to buy that fact? How can he get to fact that without the knowledge of God? So that is what in the like just now I said like 1,000 years old characterology can fade. It can go like a medieval plague or something. It may vanish from our minds. So I don't know how to just explain that. Fine. And I have written something like actually in life crossing stories is a crossing a zebra crossing or something. These are all spiritually designed things. These are all the spiritually spoken well of. I think so. When you only learn about spiritual things, I think you are going to talk about that very clearly. And sitting there is quite a baggage. Sitting there is quite a Bible. Then you'll get the answer for a second problem. Also, then that is what you can draw out solutions. I think this is rather looking like a movie, like remake of a movie or something. I bought the clips from the Google. Sorry and thanks. And just I'll produce this. Please stay tuned and watch, enjoy. Finally, the character comes out of the house. So if a character is designed like a man, for example, if I just put it very simple, if a man, if you create a character, for example, man is the best known character we know for any age of a very civilized man we know so far. Because many theologies, even India is a very staunch religious country which can keep the other countries maybe or the whole world maybe. We can say in a way of saying very orthodox. But even an atheistic world can emerge easily out of this all character studies and all that. They can easily deny God and all that. So just let's be careful on to try to bring the character out of the idea, so and we are safe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. In between I have put a watchman. Watchman is a man who can pray for a problem. There is a watchman. I put a verse for that, and I put the points from God or note score from God. Those are the verses. Can be very fixed verses from the Bible that tells a solution for a particular problem, or could be the ever and ever problem. Thanks for watching. Amen. Enjoy.